Hey guys, I wanted to give you a quick update on my last appointment. It was my official OB appointment where I was able to meet my OB. Now, we start off the appointment going and get our sonogram, and that was so exciting. We were 9 weeks, 6 days, and we saw the baby move for the first time, and it was so cool. It was so cool to see it move, and we got a little bit of it recorded, which I'll show you here in a little bit. But when my husband put the camera down and he stopped recording, it just was showing off. It was moving so much, and I wanted to tell him to pick it up and start recording again, but I also wanted him to enjoy it. I wanted him to enjoy the experience of really watching the baby and not having to worry about filming. But now I'm thinking, dang it, I wish he would have filmed because I want to see that again. So yeah, the baby was moving a lot, and it was so exciting to see. The heartbeat was, I think it was 192. I don't know. You'll see here in a minute. It'll tell us what it was. But it was just, what do I have on my eye? Okay, I got something on my... It was just really nice to see the baby move, and it was just great confirmation because at every appointment, right before we go in to see the baby, I get very anxious, you know, because I'm just afraid that this will be the appointment that they'll say, oh, sorry, you're out. But, you know, I'm getting closer and closer to the end of my first trimester, and I'm just so excited. I'm so excited to be this far along, you know. It's just a great blessing every day to wake up and just know I'm okay. Everything's fine. I'm not bleeding. I'm not cramping bad. Nothing horrible is going on. So after the sonogram, we waited in the area, I guess, whatever area that was. We waited for the doctor to come pull us back to the room, and we waited for a long time, it felt like, which wasn't even the most what I was really looking forward to. I wanted to see the baby. So I guess I was content there, but I kind of just wanted to hurry up and meet the doctor, and I don't know. So anyways, I guess it's the nurse practitioner. She calls us back to the room. She takes my blood pressure, and I already told her, if you take this, it's going to be high. Like, I'm just a person who just does not like getting my blood taken. I don't like that, and I don't like my blood pressure taken, and I don't like doctors, and I don't like any of that kind of setting. So I told her that, and I was thinking, oh, it's just going to be a little high because, you know, I don't like this. I'm nervous. I'm anxious, blah, blah, blah. Well, it came out to be around 174. I think it was 174 over 122. And I knew it was high because once she took it, she didn't say anything. She didn't say anything to me. And so I was like, okay, so what's my blood pressure? And so she tells me, she's like, that's extremely high. And I was like, oh, crap. And so we're sitting there waiting again for what feels like forever. And I know it probably wasn't, but I'm just anxious. And the doctor calls us back to the room, or we're waiting for him in his room. And he starts going over family history, my symptoms, how far along I am, just the basic things, just meet and greet, kind of just get to know you, what's going on, blah, blah, blah. And so he's asking me about my family history. And normally, guys, I would not say anything. I would just be like, oh, everybody's fine, blah, blah, blah. No, I told him about my dad's, you know, health problems, you know, what I know of my mom has. And, you know, it just hit me that, you know, I'm really coming out and coming clean with, you know, what kind of health problems I could be facing. And, you know, I mentioned that my dad does have lupus. But that's all I did. I just mentioned that, and I mentioned just certain other things that my family faces. And I also mentioned to him, he asked, I think, was I having any discomforts or worries or concerns? And again, normally about the blood pressure, I wouldn't say anything. I would just leave it alone and just, you know, chalk it up to what my old nurse called white coat syndrome. But because I'm pregnant, you know, I really have to stop thinking the way I used to think and start thinking about the baby. As horrible as it is to go to the doctor and have to face things that I could be, you know, facing, I need to go ahead and do that. I need to talk about it. So I mentioned to him that I'm really nervous about my blood pressure, that it does make me kind of concerned, and what does that mean for us? And so he tells me, so we go back into the room. He has the nurse take my blood pressure again, and it went down just a little bit, like barely just a couple of points. And so he tells me basically I'm a high-risk pregnancy. you know, that I should just plan on delivering earlier. And he told me that he's going to put me on a special pill as well as aspirin to help bring it down a little bit. But if that doesn't seem to work, he was going to have to put me on shots, which I'm so tired of shots, because I've gotten shots to have the baby, and now I have to have shot, or hopefully I don't, but possibly I'm facing shots to keep the baby. So I'm just hoping that through these pills we can be fine, everything could be okay. But it really makes me nervous, you know, because I just want to be a normal pregnant person. You know, I know that this is not right, like I shouldn't feel this way. I don't earn or deserve anything, but in my selfish manner, I feel like I've put in enough time. I've put in enough hurt, enough pain, enough loneliness that this should come easy. You know, the hard part's done. Now it's, you know, basking in the glory of carrying the baby, but I just can't relax. Like people just say, just relax and enjoy it, but I just can't. Something in my mind just keeps telling me something's going to come up. Just guard yourself and be ready for it. And then this hits, you know, which is scary to me. It really is scary to me because I don't want to deliver early. I don't want anything to go wrong with my baby. I don't want any complications. I don't want any more medicine. I just want to be fine. But as much as those things are hereditary, I also do blame myself, because I feel like if I would have taken better care of myself and gotten more fit like I used to be, instead of gaining all this weight, I would have done better. I would have been better prepared physically for this baby. And so I feel very guilty for that, you know, that my baby's in this environment. So I'm not gonna cry, but it just makes me pretty disappointed in myself. So if you're going through this, if you're about to do IVF, or if you're just about to have a baby, or you're planning for it, I really encourage you. I know I should not be giving advice because I'm not fit, but going through this, I encourage you, take care of yourself, take care of your health, and you're going to find a lot of things that are going to derail you from that. For me, it was work. It's always been work for me. I've always pulled my heart into it, and you know, as much as I love it, it's time to take care of me. And I've said that a long time, but I've never done that. And I wish I would have. I really wish I would have. So don't let anything derail you from that. So once he told me that, he also told me that they were going to send me upstairs to the LabCorp, and then they were going to test me for lupus. And that honestly just sent fear through me. Just because I did not want to have to face that. You know, I've spent so many years avoiding the doctors because I did not want to have to hear something that I don't want to accept, you know, and I kind of wish I would have found out sooner if I do have it, just because I would have come into this pregnancy knowing about it. So we're going to know in a couple of weeks what the outcomes are. They tested a lot of other genetic things. I'm really appreciative for my doctor because he really took the time to talk to me and seemed very concerned with finding out why my blood pressure is so high and wanting to rule out any possible thing that could be in my family. And I appreciate that. I truly do. But I am really scared. I'm very scared of what that outcome can be. So you're going to see this here in a minute. It is Saturday, so I'm about to post this, but I'm just praying if you come across this video on accident or on purpose, family, friend, or someone I don't know, I'm asking, please just pray for me. Pray for me for peace and comfort, but also praying for my baby because I cannot lose this kid that I love so much. Watching it move on the screen was just amazing. I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to cry, but it was really, really cool because I didn't ever think I'd get here. I didn't ever think that I would see my baby. Man, this is hard. I didn't ever think we would have a baby, and we do, and it's starting to grow hair. And that's just so cool. It's so cool, and I'm so thankful for God allowing me to experience this and letting me take this beautiful journey. I know He's not going to leave me. I know that He's gotten me through a lot, and He's going to get me through this, but I'm just a fearful person, and I need to stop that. I need to work on that. So please just pray for me and pray for my baby because I need it to be healthy. So Anyways, back on a positive note, because I don't want to end it crying. One of the tests we did, the genetic testing, also is going to allow us to find out the sex of the baby. So the end of this coming week, we should know what the baby's going to be. Now, I don't know if I want to know. I really don't know if I want to know. You know, this journey, the IVF journey, there's been no surprises unless it was a bad surprise. And so everything's been really out in the open. I've planned everything. I've had a hand in a lot of things, like basically when we're going to pull the eggs, when we're going to put them in, when will I be pregnant. You know, I've planned all of this, and I would love, love, love a surprise. So my husband is anxious, and he wants to know right away. He wanted to know the day that we met the doctor, because I want to say that the doctor said, oh, you can know today. And so my husband was holding on to that. And I think in that moment I would have found out just because I was just anxious. So I don't know if I'm going to find out. I don't know if we're going to have a gender reveal party. If we do, it's going to be very small. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen yet. But oh my goodness, I can't believe we're this far. I can't believe we're about to find out what our baby is. So my husband should know by the end of this week. So super excited about that. I go back into the doctor this coming Wednesday just for a checkup. He did prescribe me some pills. Let me see if I can show you. My hand's shaky. I'm sorry. I'm weak. I'll just show you that. Okay, maybe you can't see. Oh, here we go. That's a better view, Tisha. Hello. So I'm on this. And just to remind you, the Thursday of my appointment, my blood pressure was like 174. And on Friday, being relaxed, calm, excited that it's Friday in the afternoon and I'm done with work, we went to Walmart to pick up that prescription. And I decided, you know what, I'm going to check my blood pressure again. So I checked it, and guys, it was 184. 184. And I'm like, what the heck is going on? So I spent yesterday kind of being sad, you know, kind of being bummed and feeling defeated and scared. So I just, please pray for me, please. So I took that pill last night. You got to take it about the same time every night. So I took that, and I took the aspirin. The aspirin, just in case you want to see what that looks like, just regular aspirin. Sorry, I'm shaky. It is 81 milligrams, and I got it from Walmart. So what was I saying? Oh, I took it last night at 7 o'clock and I checked it middle of the day. And this morning I woke up and I checked my blood pressure, and thankfully it was 134. So it went down a lot, and I'm just praying that it continues to go down because I don't want to be put on shots. I really don't want to be put on shots. So aside from taking these medications, I'm going to do my part in eating healthy. I'm not going to say I'm never going to eat bad, maybe once a week or once every 2 weeks. But I'm really, really, really trying to eat better, you know. And at the beginning of the pregnancy, like once, you know, when they implanted the baby, and weeks after that, like my first few weeks of pregnancy into that, at least, I think I'd say up into the 4th week, I was eating very healthy. I would have, like, at lunch, I would have a sweet potato, some grilled chicken, and some vegetable. And it was fine until my 6th week. My 6th week was the turning point for me. And that was when food aversion kicked in. And I could not stand the texture of the chicken. And I could not stand the taste or the smell of the sweet potato or vegetables. Ugh. So, after that, the only thing I could really stomach, or that would feel like, or would it make me sick, was cereal or baked potatoes. So I got to do better than that. So I'm going to work on trying to do better. I haven't puked yet. Nausea is a main symptom right now. My boobs hurt. Can I say boobs on here? I did. They hurt, and you know, they've hurt since day 1 of transfer, like a lot. Sometimes I'll get a rash on my face, which today is looking good. What else? I've been getting headaches a lot lately. That could be the high blood pressure, though. My back aches like crazy. It's gotten worse these last couple weeks, but it hurts every day. I'm tired all the time. Like right now I look like crap, and I know, but I just got done sleeping for 2 hours. Yeah. After a good night's sleep. Another thing's gas. When it cleared up, it is burping, not farting, so don't think I'm gross. I burp like crazy, and the thing is that if I don't belch, if it's not like a frat boy burp where it's really loud and dramatic, then it's not a burp for me. It like suppresses that air, and it makes me feel like I'm going to burp again, or I need to burp again, and it hurts. So thankfully my family, you know, they accept me for who I am, and I burp like crazy and a lot, and I have to burp loud. So I hate moments where I'm in a store, I'm around people I don't know, or I'm at work and I have to burp and I have like try to muffle it. It just doesn't do well. It just does not do well. So that's another symptom I've had since transfer. Let me think. I don't think I have any more. Oh, food aversion. Definitely have food aversion. I wouldn't say cravings. I don't want to be like dramatic and saying I'm having all these cravings. No. But one thing I do want a lot of all the time is oranges and orange juice. I don't know why. I just do. So, and you know, before I couldn't eat that or drink that very much because acidic foods don't do well with my stomach, but I can down some orange juice now. So, let's see. I think that's it. I'll remember more when I'm off camera. But anyways, I'll stop talking because I've talked for like 16 minutes. And I'll show you the ultrasound. So yeah, we're really excited, super happy, and thank you guys for joining us on this journey. Thank you for those of you who leave comments. It's hard for me to reply back on my phone, so I'll get back on my computer here in a minute and just thank you guys for commenting. Yeah, so here we go. I will update you hopefully on Wednesday with better news about my blood pressure, and then within the coming weeks, I don't know how long until I found out about the lupus, but again, I'm praying against it, and I hope that you'll stand with me to pray against it as well. And if I do have it, you know, I don't want to say that's the end of the world, but I want to be positive about it. If that's what I have, then I have to deal with it, and I'm going to change my perspective and just thank God again, just for being alive and carrying this baby, and I'll just figure out the rest. But all right, guys, I'll stop talking and show you the baby.
Oh,
just
I
really
know
make everything real.
Ooh. Look, you see the little hands.
Yep.
Okay, you're good
If
at
I
this.
can get a different
I see
angle.
everything.
No.
I see the head, the hands, the feet.
Okay, you got to stop because I don't know what I'm looking at.
This is top of baby's head. That's
Okay.
both hemispheres of the brain.
Wow.
This is a hand here and here, so they're up like that.
Oh my goodness.
See the little arms there?
I see that.
Yeah.
So I was a little off because I was thinking that the head was the bottom. So.
Babe, watch how you're recording. That's a belly, like the body.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Okay, so let's measure from, I know that I am gouging you to death. I'm sorry.
No, you are fine. I'm used to this.
Okay. Top of the head to the little baby bottom. Perfect.
Yay.
Let's see if I can get baby to stretch out a little more for me. This is spine. If you look closely, you can see two little white lines.
Mhm.
Looks like a little railroad track
Yes.
here. That's baby's spine.
Oh.
It looks like baby turned over, but I'm just flipping my hand trying to get it better. Measurement. Oh, you're going to wiggle?
I see its hand, or is that its heart?
Mm-hmm. Well, both.
Oh, I see the little heart fluttering.
Look, oh my
baby's
God, it just
wiggling.
moved.
Uh-huh.
It just moved.
It did again.
Oh my goodness, that's amazing. Does he have feet?
Uh-huh.
It's just tucked. It looks maybe it's.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! I'm gonna cry.
Yeah, you see a little leg moving down
Showing
there.
out.
Oh
for you
my
today.
gosh! The battery made me sick in the parking lot.
Oh.
Oh my goodness, Jesse! Look at that.
Okay, here.
Wow.
Perfect.
What is that little circle there?
That's the yolk sac.
Okay.
And now we're going to do a little heartbeat.
See it.
Am I calling somebody?
Beautiful. 192 beats a
Wow.
minute. That's
Wow.
It keeps getting
I
higher.
know. Everybody says it's a girl. Oh my goodness. When does it start to slow down?
In the second trimester,
trimester, okay.
it will start to come to a more normal.
So does it have a...
These are the little legs down
Okay.
here.
Okay, there's legs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, it's there. It's just hard to see.
I cannot believe it moved.
A lot. Come on, those anchor. That's top of baby's head.
Let's see that.
I'm trying to get the little profile, but baby's not laying in the right position. You see the heart there, and the head is just above that flicker,
I can see that.
and then the body. Beautiful. This white that you see right here,
Mhm.
almost triangular,
Mm-hmm.
that's the jawbone forming.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This
These,
is amazing.
you see the little dots right
Uh-huh.
here? That's the little fingers forming. And
I am so in love. Wow.
What did you say those dots were now?
The
the little
fingers.
fingers.
Oh, okay.
See right here?
Because his little hand, or its
Right
hands, it's
here.
by its face. Yeah.
Mhm. Hi, baby. Hi. What you doing in there? You want to dance a little for us again?
Go, go, go.
Sleeping now. Okay, that's fine. We'll let you do that. Alright, now I need to look at mommy. Just a minute.
I wanted to show you the progression of the baby. It's amazing how we went from that to this being the first sonogram to this one at, what weeks was I? Oh shoot, it doesn't say. I think that was 5 weeks because that was my first one. To 6 weeks. To 8 weeks. Oh, that's 8 weeks. To finally now 9 weeks. Isn't that amazing? From this little bitty dot to this big head baby. Ooh, I'm so thankful for that. My sweet baby. Oh, that was such a good day. But yes, there's my baby.